A group of pill pushers?
God, people love me, don't they?
Lucky!
Ladies, all we send you home with is a lot of love for me and big hugs.
Carney Wilson!
Well, it's finally happened. I'm Jim Williams for Game Show Garbage. Rob's been wanting me to post a video, and now I've got the perfect thing to post. It is a walkthrough and review of the new Facebook Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game. Now, the game starts out with you choosing two of your friends as possible jump the question lifelines. They literally don't jump the question for you. It, in essence, is a way for them to get in on the millionaire experience. If you jump a question, this question will be sent to them on Facebook, and they'll get a chance to answer it. Get it right, you get the dollar amount attached to that question. Get it wrong, no harm, no foul, but otherwise you jump the question in the regular game. So I'm picking Dylan, and I'm picking Tyler for jumping the question. I know the rules, I know the lifeline, so let's get to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on Facebook. The dollar amounts, as you see, have changed, ranging from $100 to $10,000, 10 questions in the first round still, and the categories and money amounts are mixed up, so let's get going. First question. Oh, P90X, who hasn't seen that? It's for, I think I was a little too fast on the trigger. That yellow line you're seeing across underneath the question is how much time you have left. When it reaches the other side, you're out of time. And as you see, I'm up against 9 other competitors, and I got it wrong. Let's see how much this question was worth, $500. Each person who gets it wrong becomes a multiplier. It's like 1 versus 100. How many people got it wrong at 500 a pop? Multiply it, that's the amount. Casey at the top got an extra 500 because she was the fastest to lock in the correct answer. So a little old school fastest finger. Now this is more up my alley. I'm not a country star, but I never claimed to be. I'm not a country fan, I should say. But I know Gwyneth Paltrow's been dabbling with country, so I'm going to roll with that as my final answer. And it looks to be a good one. There we go. Now you see next to Tiffany's name at the top, a timeout. If you don't get your answer in enough time, that's as good as a wrong answer. 8,000 times 4 for the 4 incorrects, 32,000. And Carrie or Kari, whatever her name is, got the extra 8,000 for being fastest right. And it's rinse repeat 8 more times. And you'll see, and I'll explain later on, and I was quick to answer this question, by the way, because I live in South Jersey. I would never hear the end of it if I didn't know Joe Biden was the senator from Delaware before he became VP. You'll notice, though, that the amounts get ridiculously high by the end of the game. And if you get to the second round of the game, which is Classic Millionaire, see there's a $9,000 one times 6, 54,000. And look who got in fastest. Me, myself, and I. So here we are, 3 questions down, and I missed the first one, and I have $95,000. That's a bit flawed to me, but okay. Brackets. Brackets are also things I throw away this time of year, March Madness, but they're also parentheses. By the way, I have Kansas, Ohio State, Florida, and San Diego State in my Final Four, and they're still intact as we're recording this, so let's hope for the best. And I got that right, so no hope there. And for $3,000 times 4 incorrect answers for $12,000, plus an extra 3 for getting it right on a quick pace, puts me at $110,000. The level indicators on the right of everybody's names, that is referring to the level of the game you're on. If you get a lot of money, you get to get new levels. Now, this question I don't know about, so I'm going to use Jump the Question. You would pick who you want to go with, Dylan in this case, or Tyler. I'm going to pick Dylan, and as I click that, that's sent to him. But watch what happens. When you jump the question on the real show, you don't get the money. When you jump the question on here, your indicator next to you turns green, and you get the amount times the multiples. Another flaw in the game, I think. So I get money just for jumping the question, which defeats current millionaire logic. I'm not going to complain. I'll take it. And if Dylan gets that question right, whenever he answers it, I'll get another 100. And before each question, they show you the categories coming up and the dollar amounts, which I think is helpful. And this question, this one's a stumper too, I think, because all these presidents are right around that time. Nixon or Ford? Johnson, no. Carter, no. I'm gonna jump and ask Tyler this question. And it was Ford. Okay, that makes sense. And, wow. I'm the only one who gets anything out of it because I jumped it. Hee hee. But of course, if you jump a question, you take yourself out of the running for the extra fastest with the correct answer thing. So, you want to use the jump, but use it... How was it said by Alfonso Ribeiro? Smartly. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't need to use anything smartly here. ConocoPhillips, that's oil, baby. That's oil. That's big oil. 76, 66, and other numbers of gas and whatnot. Phillips 66, yeah. So that should be a shoo-in. And it is. Okay, good. And 3 people got it wrong or didn't get the answer in time, so that's 21,000 to me. And did I get in fastest? Yes. Okay, good. Now, this leaderboard on the right is important for a couple of things. If you land in the top 3, you get bonuses at the end of the game. But if you're the person who's at the top of the leaderboard at the end of round 1, you are the only one who gets to play round 2 of Classic, or as some would call it, Vintage Millionaire. Whew, I wish I had the lifeline here. Lon Chaney jumps out. Errol Flynn maybe, but I'm thinking Lon. Let's go with Lon. Lon Chaney Jr., I think so. Yes. Okay, good. And a couple of people got that one wrong, too, to the tune of 2,000 each. So I'm maintaining my lead here. Now, you'll notice, again, we only had the 2 lifelines in the first round, unlike the real show, where you get Ask the Audience as well. I've been to the second level a couple of times, so in case I don't get there, I'll tell you. Ask the Audience comes into play in round 2 of Millionaire, and if I'm so fortunate to get far enough, I'll show you how that works. Let's see. The power... What's the insight? No. It's got to be the secret. Because I remember Oprah making a big ballyhoo about it. She was like her favorite thing. So there you go. Now just tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. There we go. Each game takes about 8 to 10 minutes, and you can invite your friends if they're online. They'll show up in the lobby, and they can play with you. And see here, this one question I'm going to get $90,000 on. Because... I was fastest, and I got it right. Kind of defies the actual game, and you'll see that. And I can tell you now I'm going to round 2 because there's a $5,000 question, and mathematically nobody can catch me, so this is good. I'll be able to show you the Ask the Audience thing, which is a whole other conundrum in itself. Well, let's see if we can add some more to the bank. It's got to be one of the California towns. L.A., Grauman Theater, doesn't say. Sound great. Now let's go San Francisco. Let's go with San Francisco. Let's go for it. Okay, there we go. Wonder if it's close to Lombard. I don't know. So $25,000, because there it is. There's the 5,000 times the 5. So that puts me at $270,700. There it is. Very nice. Very pretty looking, too. And they'll announce who gets to go to round 2, and I'll give you one guess. I don't really look like that. My caricature looks kind of like that, only in proper colors. So, here's Classic Millionaire. You see the tree. You see the lifeline, Ask the Audience, is available. $100,000 question. And if I get it wrong, I go down to 25. And now's a good time to use the lifeline, because I ain't sure. So you'd think you'd get some sort of mock poll with this. Not so fast, my friend. Ask the Audience. You simply share your question with as many friends of yours on Facebook as you so desire, and they may help you get up to... $500,000 worth of extra cash. I'm just going to share it with a couple of people here. Alex Prunell, game show contestant extraordinaire, and Alex Davis, a Buzzer blog, cheap plug at the bottom right about now. There you go. Alex, call me if you need some voiceover work. I usually don't sound this bad. Okay, the answer was Brazil. So essentially, there you see the 100,000. It's not added to my total, though. It's effectively like jumping the question. Let's go for $250,000. No restraints, no lifelines, and only a presidential buff would know this. One of the choices is so wrong. I'm going to walk away. And I think I did do the right thing. I had no clue. I give Millionaire a 3 out of 5. The questions repeat themselves, and I can tell you for a fact I played this game the day it debuted, And the next day, I saw a question that was actually on the game. So they get the questions directly from the show, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. It has play-along factor, but again, the money in the front game kind of makes it dumb to go for anything more down the run. And you can get messages with notifications of people who got questions sent or questions sent to you. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Jim Williams. We'll see you next time.
You win!